Guys, Prime 1, listen to the fans! Welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. My name's Chris. I'm the Batman statue collector right here on YouTube. And just like I said at the intro, Prime 1, listen to the fans. And this is a company that I absolutely love, but they don't always listen to feedback. They kind of do their thing. And they're very smart about the way they do their thing. But this time, I think that they were incredibly, incredibly smart. And is this the first of many things to come? Because not only is Tweeterhead doing this, XM's doing it, and now maybe Prime 1 Studio, and that is basically offering a statue in 2 scales. And so when we first saw John Constantine, and I'm going to tell you right here, I'm going to be real honest with you guys, I know very little about John Constantine, other than I know he's been in some of my Lee Bermejo books. I don't know a lot about him, but I love the art. The art is incredible, and we saw it at Next Level, and everybody freaked out about it. Everybody thought it was really, really great, and we thought at the time it was going to be a 1/3 scale. Well, then whenever they had the newest Next Level showcase, it was revealed that it was going to be 1/4 scale. So I know some people, like my good friend Jeff Delaney at Secret Sanctuary, was very happy because he has Swamp Thing. He has some other pieces that he's very, very excited about adding to his collection. And this John Constantine, of course, is going to fit in really, really nicely at 1/4 scale. But of course, that left the 3rd scale collectors in the dark and in the dust. And so they were upset about it. But this week, Prime 1 did the unthinkable. They're going to offer this John Constantine piece in 1/4 scale and also 1/3 scale, which is very, very exciting. Although there is one major, major difference. Of course, the 1/3 scale is not going to have the Grim Reaper, which is one of the coolest parts of this statue, in my opinion. I think the Grim Reaper is absolutely incredible. So if you want the Grim Reaper, you are going to have to get it in the 1/4 scale version. So again, that is a little bit, maybe a little bit of a negative for sure, but a little bit of a miss if we're doing hit or miss today. But it's still great for 3rd scale collectors because you're still getting John Constantine, you're still getting the exclusive, you're still getting the bonus, you're still getting the graveyard type scene, you're just not getting that awesome Grim Reaper. So if I was going to get one, I would definitely want the Grim Reaper. But if you're a 3rd scale collector, I can understand that you're going to want to get this regardless. But other companies have done big wings. Like I think of the Iron Studios Hawkman. I know there was some issues with that one, but I think that they still could have done the wings, or maybe they could sell their wings separately. Maybe, I don't know. But regardless, I still think it's cool that Prime 1 is doing both versions. Okay, so I've got all of the information that I have for you guys. I've got all of the photos and stuff, so I'm going to show you both scales. I mean, basically they're exactly the same except for what you're getting, of course, with the 1/4 scale versus the 1/3. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure that you guys heard this news in case you might have missed it. And if you're like, man, it sucks that they weren't doing 1/3. Guess what? They are doing 1/3 and 1/4. So very, very exciting stuff. So without further ado, let's check out the photos. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and dive right in. And again, we have John Constantine. We're actually going to dive right into the 3rd scale, actually. So again, this is the 3rd scale option. John Constantine, you're going to get almost all of the bells and whistles, especially if you order the Deluxe. You get multiple portraits, multiple swap outs. Of course, this portrait looking straight ahead, I think, is probably going to be what's considered the regular. You can also order that, but of course, the Deluxe has more portrait options. But as you can see, again, that translucent resin that Prime 1 uses, absolutely fantastic. It looks great. The sculpt here, the texturing, the paint, I think it looks fantastic. And again, I am not a giant fan of this character or know much about him, but it looks awesome. It just looks really cool. He looks badass to me. The big noticeable difference is, though, you don't get the wings. You don't get the gargoyle guy. You don't get the angel of death back there. So that is a big, big difference. They are not offering that with the 3rd scale. You do get the bonus if you order the bonus, store bonus. I think this is going to be everybody's favorite, obviously, with him smoking. He's got his hand down with the cigarette lighter. It's very cool, right? I mean, it just looks cool. It looks like it's straight out of Lee Bermejo's art. There's the cigarette lighter right there. It just looks fantastic to me. I love everything about this piece. Again, this is not one that I would pick up. And I know some of you are going to be disappointed that it doesn't have the wings in the background and the angel of death, but the Grim Reaper or whatever you want to call him. But at the same time, at least you're getting a third scale, right? At least you're going to get a third scale. Obviously, there's a lot of different swap outs, like I mentioned, his book, his cards. Obviously, a really, really cool base, which we're going to see here in just a moment. But again, look at the texture on the hand. It just looks really, really good to me. I think this is going to be very, very popular among collectors because he just hasn't been done really. Maybe some smaller scale stuff, but nothing like this. Obviously, the skulls and the skeletons coming out of the grave, very, very cool. It's a very, very cool base. Lots of storytelling going on. But again, it does not have that extra component, but we are going to see that extra component here when we look at the quarter scale stuff. But again, the base looks fantastic to me. I love it. They also are offering a art print signed by Lee Bermejo himself. Limited edition of 300 on those. So again, get that bonus version if you are interested. And again, you're basically just getting the statue and the base. Looks great. Looks fantastic. But I think a lot of collectors are probably going to go ahead, boom, right here, and opt for the quarter scale because the base is even cooler. Like, it's way cooler, right, with the wings. And again, that Grim Reaper, very, very awesome. They are offering everything the same, though. Bonus edition, swap outs. The Deluxe is the Deluxe. Look at that. Look at that. Look how awesome that looks. It definitely adds a lot of depth, though, right? I mean, so that's why they're not doing it in third scale. It is a quarter scale, but it's going to be a big quarter scale without question. But look at that. If you're going to get one and you're not sure which one to get, I would go this one because, again, I just feel like it has so much more going on for it. However, I'm so proud of them for offering and throwing a bone to third scale collectors. They obviously thought that the other components were just going to be too much, too expensive probably, but again, I think it's awesome they're doing all of the stuff in quarter scale as well. I think both versions look absolutely fantastic, and I'm just so excited for people that want a John Constantine. Man, this is your opportunity to get a great one from Prime One Studio. So as always, I'm going to turn it right back over to you guys. What do you think? I think it's freaking awesome. I think it is freaking awesome that they're throwing fans a bone. And I also think this is a great thing going forward to offer statues in multiple scales. Obviously, one thing they could do is if they don't sell enough of the 1/3, they could always cancel it and just focus on the 1/4. So it's going to be really, really interesting to watch this develop because, again, this is something new for Prime One, where some other companies have been doing it for years. This is very, very exciting that Prime One is doing this. Of course, you know, like I want that Killer Croc versus Batman. How great will that be in quarter scale, which is what they've announced, but if they also do it in third scale. Statues like that. Obviously, there would be probably a lower edition size on the third scale would be my guess because not as many people are going to necessarily buy it. That does, of course, affect factory costs and the amount of money it costs them to get the factory stuff to make their product. So it's going to be really interesting on the financial side of things and also from the fan side of things. I can't wait to watch it. Of course, I'm going to report on it as much as I personally can for you guys over the next year and see what happens. So it's going to be really interesting to follow that. But I do want to know your thoughts down below. What do you guys think? Are you excited about this? And let me know what scale you're going to get if you're going to buy one. But otherwise, just let me know about the whole doing both sides thing, or both sizes thing, because again, I think that's very exciting. So anyway, thank you guys so very much for checking out the video today. If you are new here, please subscribe, like the video. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied here. Like the video, and also, of course, join down below. If you're not a member, I would love to have you join us. Brotherhood of the Bat right here. And again, thank you to each and every one of you for watching. Thanks to all of our members that continue to support this channel. Thank you guys for watching every single day. I love you. Can't thank you enough. I'll see you in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.